In HFY stories, one of the most intriguing elements is how humans are often underestimated by alien species. These beings, advanced and intelligent in their own right, see humanity as weak, unsophisticated, and fragile. We're seen as creatures with limited physical strength, primitive technology, and a short lifespan. This dismissal, though, is always a fatal mistake. In many of these tales, the turning point comes when humans defy these misconceptions, shocking their alien counterparts. It's not just our physicality or technology that catches them off guard, it's our spirit, our unpredictability. Aliens find themselves ill-prepared for how humans adapt and survive, even under the harshest conditions. In one popular HFY story, humans are perceived as harmless pets by an alien species. What the aliens fail to realize is that humans are capable of strategic warfare, leadership, and cunning beyond their comprehension. A human, thought to be no more than a fragile companion, outwits an entire battalion of well-trained alien soldiers, using nothing but wit and sheer determination. These stories thrive on that pivotal moment when the aliens realize their error, when they see what humanity is truly capable of when underestimated. This theme plays into a larger narrative about the unpredictable nature of humans, where what lies beneath the surface often hides untapped potential. But underestimation is only the first step in these stories. What follows is the unleashing of humanity's dormant power, the point at which humans, under duress, reveal their true capabilities. These stories often involve humans being pushed to their limits, either through intense emotional situations, extreme physical danger, or moments of existential crisis. In these moments, their true strength is revealed. It's as if, in these extreme circumstances, humans unlock something primal, something ancient, deep within them. Take, for instance, the story of a lone human soldier stranded on a hostile alien world. Surrounded by enemies and with no way home, the soldier is forced to rely on pure instinct and willpower. In this HFY classic, the protagonist discovers within themselves a survival instinct so fierce that it baffles even the most seasoned alien warriors. Their strategic brilliance in combat, paired with an unyielding refusal to surrender, transforms them from a vulnerable individual to a force of nature. This is the essence of the dormant war god idea. Humans have a capacity for war and survival that only reveals itself in moments of desperation, but when it does, it's unstoppable. Another powerful example lies in the tale of a human civilian, caught in the middle of an intergalactic conflict. What starts as an ordinary person in extraordinary circumstances evolves into something else entirely. Faced with the destruction of their world, the loss of loved ones, and the sheer enormity of alien threats, this individual becomes a symbol of resilience, fighting back in ways that shock and awe their oppressors. The civilian's rise from bystander to warrior embodies the HFY concept of untapped potential. When pushed to the brink, humans become something more, something the universe wasn't prepared for. What makes humans truly dangerous in these stories, however, is not just their ability to fight or survive. It's their unique traits, their emotions, ingenuity, and adaptability, that make them formidable. Emotions in particular are a key element. In many HFY narratives, alien species are often depicted as being logical, calculating, or detached from feelings. In contrast, humans are portrayed as beings of deep emotional complexity. Rage, love, grief, these emotions drive humans to acts of extraordinary courage or defiance. One striking example is a story where a human mother, grieving the loss of her child in an alien invasion, becomes the leader of a resistance movement. Her pain fuels her, pushing her beyond the limits of what anyone believed possible. Her strategic decisions, driven by a mix of grief and vengeance, lead to victories that no alien strategist could predict. It's this emotional depth, this ability to channel powerful feelings into action, that gives humans an edge in these stories. Humans also have an uncanny ability to innovate under pressure, and this trait often plays a critical role in HFY narratives. In a universe filled with advanced alien technology, humans might seem outmatched, but their ingenuity often turns the tide. Whether it's a soldier jury-rigging alien tech to create a new weapon or an engineer discovering how to manipulate the very laws of physics to defeat a seemingly invincible foe, humans' quick thinking is often the key to their success. In one HFY tale, a group of human survivors aboard a damaged spaceship is faced with imminent death. With limited resources and no help in sight, they manage to reprogram alien technology, defy all odds, and launch a daring escape that no one thought possible. Their ability to adapt, think outside the box, and improvise solutions is what keeps them alive. In another story, a team of human engineers reverse engineers a piece of alien weaponry, turning it into a device that saves an entire planet from annihilation. This creativity, this relentless drive to find a way where none seems possible, is a hallmark of the human spirit in HFY stories. Even more than adaptability, it's the human capacity for teamwork and unity in the face of overwhelming odds that often defines their victories. While alien species in HFY stories are sometimes portrayed as being fractured by internal divisions, humans come together when it matters most. In these stories, humanity's strength doesn't just come from the individual, but from the collective effort, the way they can rally, support, and uplift each other when all seems lost. This is seen in the classic HFY tale of a small human militia defending a colony from an alien armada. Outgunned and outnumbered, the human soldiers band together, combining their unique skills, their emotional bonds, and their sheer will to survive. What makes them powerful isn't just one warrior's might, but the fact that they stand together, as one, even in the face of certain death. In the end, it's this unity, this shared determination, that leads to their victory. HFY stories don't just celebrate physical strength or technological prowess, they celebrate what makes humans truly unique: their emotions, their creativity, their adaptability, and their capacity for unity. These traits, often overlooked by alien species, are the very things that allow humanity to rise above, to become something more. When the chips are down and survival is on the line, humans reveal themselves to be dormant war gods, a force to be reckoned with, even by the most advanced civilizations in the universe. In HFY stories, humans are often depicted as the ultimate survivors, thriving in the most extreme and hostile environments that the universe can throw at them. These stories take place on alien worlds, deep space, or in the aftermath of catastrophic events. While other species might falter or fail under such conditions, humans manage to adapt and persist. It's not just about survival for survival's sake, it's about flourishing where others see only death and despair. The sheer will to keep going, even when everything seems hopeless, is a defining characteristic in these tales. One recurring theme is how humans endure environments that would be considered lethal to other, more advanced species. Whether it's living on a planet with an atmosphere toxic to most, or surviving in the depths of space with minimal resources, humans have an extraordinary ability to persevere. In one HFY story, a human exploration team crash lands on a barren planet, where they are expected to perish quickly. Instead, through sheer grit and resourcefulness, they manage to not only survive but thrive, using the planet's hostile environment to their advantage. The aliens watching from afar, baffled by how these seemingly fragile beings continue to press forward, slowly realize that humans have an innate survival instinct unmatched by any other species. This isn't just about physical survival, though. The mental resilience of humans in HFY stories is often what sets them apart. Faced with emotional and psychological trauma, humans demonstrate an ability to push through pain, loss, and suffering that other species simply cannot fathom. There are stories where entire civilizations are wiped out, and yet, the few human survivors remain defiant, holding on to hope even when there is none. These stories emphasize the human capacity to endure overwhelming grief and keep moving forward, driven by a burning sense of purpose or duty. In one HFY tale, a human colony is annihilated by an alien empire. The survivors, few in number and scattered across the galaxy, refuse to give in to despair. Instead, they embark on a long, grueling journey of revenge and survival, outlasting their alien enemies through sheer mental toughness. Even when faced with imprisonment, torture, or isolation, humans in these stories often find a way to endure. They use their suffering as fuel to continue their fight, their determination unshaken even in the face of near-certain defeat. This theme of mental resilience is especially powerful in stories that explore human endurance under psychological stress. Whether it's coping with the isolation of deep space travel or surviving the destruction of their homeworld, humans are often depicted as able to bear the mental weight of circumstances that would break other species. A key example is a story where a human captain, marooned in deep space for years, maintains their sanity and survival instincts while waiting for rescue. While alien species might lose hope or fall into despair in similar situations, humans demonstrate an almost unnatural ability to compartmentalize their pain and focus on the task of survival. Adaptability is another hallmark of human survival in these stories. It's not just about enduring the conditions, it's about mastering them. Humans in HFY are often portrayed as quick learners, able to adapt to new environments, technology, and even alien cultures. Their flexibility in thought and action allows them to turn disadvantage into advantage, often to the surprise of their alien counterparts. In one particularly memorable story, a group of human soldiers is captured by an alien race and forced into a brutal survival arena. While other species struggle to understand the rules and fail to adapt to the ever-changing conditions, the humans quickly assess the situation, learn the terrain, and turn their captors' own weapons against them. By the time the aliens realize what's happening, the humans have not only survived but gained control of the entire arena, using their adaptability and quick thinking to outsmart their enemies. What makes humans so formidable in these situations is their ability to rapidly learn and integrate new information, no matter how alien or unfamiliar it may be. Whether it's technology they've never seen before or an environment that's completely foreign to them, humans in HFY stories are always shown as willing to experiment, make mistakes, and ultimately figure out how to turn the odds in their favor. This adaptability is what allows them to survive where others fail. In another HFY narrative, humans are sent to a distant planet with a radically different climate, flora, and fauna. The native species, much more advanced, failed to comprehend how humans could possibly endure the harsh environment. But instead of succumbing, the humans adapt their behavior, modify their tools, and even learn to communicate with the local wildlife. Over time, they not only survive but become a dominant force on the planet, much to the astonishment of the native population. This adaptability extends to technology as well. Humans are often shown as being able to take alien technology and quickly understand its principles, sometimes even improving upon it. In HFY stories, the human capacity to learn and evolve is often contrasted with alien species that, despite their advancements, have become stagnant or complacent. Humans, by contrast, are always learning, always evolving, and always finding new ways to survive. What all of these traits, endurance, mental resilience, and adaptability, point to is a deeper theme in HFY stories: humanity's unyielding survival instinct. There's something primal, something ancient in the way humans refuse to give up, no matter the odds. This instinct is often portrayed as the core of their dormant war god nature. In HFY stories, humanity's strength doesn't just come from physical prowess or technological superiority. It comes from their relentless drive to survive and their ability to thrive even when the universe seems determined to destroy them. Humans in these stories are never just passive victims of their circumstances. They don't simply endure hardship, they conquer it. They learn, they adapt, and they push forward, no matter the cost. This is what makes them the ultimate survivors in the HFY universe. Whether they're facing hostile alien species, uninhabitable environments, or the psychological toll of isolation, humans find a way to persist. Their survival is not just about outlasting their enemies, but about evolving and thriving in ways that other species cannot. In the end, HFY stories celebrate the idea that humans are, at their core, survivors. Whether it's through their ability to adapt to new situations, endure unimaginable hardships, or channel their mental toughness into victory, humans in these stories are always shown as beings who will not only survive but will come out stronger on the other side. This survival instinct, this refusal to surrender, is what ultimately makes them a force to be reckoned with in the galaxy. In HFY stories, one of the most compelling themes is how humans influence alien civilizations in ways that are both profound and far-reaching. Often, humans start as the underdog, appearing to be the weaker species in a vast, hostile universe. But as the story unfolds, humanity's unique traits begin to shine through, and their impact on alien societies becomes undeniable. Whether it's through leadership in battle, serving as symbols of hope, or fundamentally altering an alien species' worldview, humans in these tales demonstrate that their power extends far beyond their physical abilities. It's their spirit, their courage, and their ideas that truly change the universe. Humans are frequently portrayed as natural leaders in HFY stories. Even in situations where they are initially outmatched in technology or numbers, they inspire those around them. In times of war or crisis, alien species often look to humans for guidance, amazed by their bravery, resilience, and unwavering sense of morality. There's something about human tenacity that captivates and motivates alien allies, leading them to rally behind human leadership when all hope seems lost. A key example from HFY is a story where a small human contingent joins forces with an alien race that has been oppressed for generations. Despite having far fewer resources, the humans refuse to back down, showing a level of defiance that inspires the aliens to rise up against their oppressors. The humans become symbols of hope, embodying the idea that even the smallest group, if they have enough courage and determination, can stand against impossible odds. This kind of leadership transcends mere combat skill. It's about embodying a spirit that alien civilizations find awe-inspiring, a will to fight not just for survival, but for justice and freedom. This naturally ties into the war god archetype that is often explored in HFY stories. Humans, when thrust into conflict, are shown not just as capable fighters but as warriors with a unique ability to lead entire factions to victory. Their superior combat skills, strategic thinking, and unshakable will to win are qualities that often leave alien species in awe. Humans might start as underdogs, but once they reveal their true capabilities in battle, they often become revered as near mythical figures, guiding alien forces to success where none seemed possible. In one HFY narrative, a human commander leads an alien fleet in a desperate battle against a superior enemy force. Despite being outgunned and outnumbered, the human's tactical genius turns the tide of the battle, saving not only the fleet but an entire planet. After the conflict, the alien survivors begin to refer to the human as a war god, a being with unparalleled combat prowess and the ability to inspire others to achieve greatness. This reverence isn't just about physical strength or battlefield acumen, it's about the human ability to push others beyond their perceived limits, to turn the tide of war with sheer willpower and intelligence. These stories often depict humans as protectors, not conquerors. While humans may be fierce in battle, their ultimate goal is usually to protect the innocent and ensure freedom for all. It's this combination of might and morality that sets them apart. Even in the midst of war, humans are portrayed as having a strong moral compass, fighting not for conquest but for justice, for the defense of the weak, and for the right to self-determination. Alien species, witnessing this combination of strength and compassion, are often deeply influenced by human ideals. Beyond the battlefield, humanity's impact on alien civilizations often extends into philosophy and culture. HFY stories frequently show how humans, through their actions and ideas, fundamentally change the way alien societies view the universe. Concepts like freedom, sacrifice, and the value of individuality are ideas that humans bring with them, and these ideas can have profound effects on alien cultures that may have been more rigid or collectivist in their thinking. In one HFY tale, an alien civilization, long accustomed to a hierarchical system where individuals are expected to follow orders without question, encounters humans for the first time. Through their interactions with humans, they begin to understand the value of free will and personal sacrifice. This shift in thinking leads to a cultural revolution within the alien society, with individuals beginning to question the rigid structures that have governed their world for centuries. It's not just humanity's physical presence that changes these aliens, it's their ideas, their belief in the power of the individual to make a difference, that leaves a lasting impact. This cultural influence is seen time and again in HFY stories. Humans don't just change the course of wars, they change the course of entire civilizations. Alien societies that once operated on principles of domination, oppression, or rigid control begin to adopt human ideals, transforming into more open, just, and egalitarian civilizations. The idea of sacrifice, for example, is often portrayed as something uniquely human in these stories. While alien species may struggle to understand why someone would risk their life for others, humans see it as a natural part of their moral code. This willingness to sacrifice for the greater good often leaves alien species both puzzled and inspired, leading to profound changes in how they view life, duty, and leadership. At the heart of these transformations is the idea that humanity's greatest power is not just their ability to fight, but their ability to inspire change. Humans, through their actions, their leadership, and their ideals, often become catalysts for positive transformation in the universe. They bring with them a sense of hope, of possibility, and of moral clarity that alien civilizations find compelling, and often, world-changing. When looking back at the key themes from these sections, it's clear that HFY stories celebrate humanity's potential to rise above adversity in both combat and philosophy. These stories highlight how humans, often underestimated by more advanced species, ultimately prove to be a force for good in the galaxy, leading alien civilizations not only to victory in battle but to deeper philosophical awakenings. Humanity's latent power, their dormant, war god nature, is not just about destruction, but about protection, leadership, and the ability to inspire others to reach their full potential. Ultimately, HFY stories tap into a primal human urge, the need to survive, to protect, and to overcome. These narratives resonate because they reflect real aspects of human history and potential. Throughout history, humans have shown an incredible ability to endure, to fight for what is right, and to lead others in the pursuit of justice and freedom. In these stories, the universe serves as a backdrop to explore what humanity is truly capable of when pushed to its limits. Humans may be ordinary on the surface, but when the need arises, they become extraordinary, not just in physical power, but in their ability to inspire and uplift others. These tales of dormant war gods offer us a vision of humanity that is both awe-inspiring and humbling, reminding us that our greatest strength lies not just in our ability to fight, but in our ability to lead, to inspire, and to change the world around us for the better.